Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am, and you're not. How you doing? How you doing? Guys, please like, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate that. And thank you as always for allowing me to be part of your day. I have been questioned by several people about the NPG Cornerstone. I tried to watch the video of the supernatural or the paranormal or whatever. And what does it have to do with Nick? What does it have to do with Nick in I'm not giving any money to them. It's I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. I've reached out to the lawyer a couple times. He doesn't want to call me back for whatever reason. Maybe Nick said, "Hey, that Toddy One Skip, I don't want to hear anything." I couldn't even find out what happened to the letters that we sent. So what you guys could write or call Tyler Coyle. He's Nick's lawyer in Chillicothe. So you can reach out to him and ask him what happened to those letters that I sent out and where that information went, because they were sent out for a very specific thing, and that was for clemency. And now they're saying that they're not doing that. They're going to do something different. All I know that's left for Nick is clemency. So I don't know what's going on, but I wouldn't send a dime to NPG Cornerstone. You can send money directly to Nick. Do it through JPay. It doesn't have to be a lot. You don't have to send him anything at all. You could even write to him if you wanted to. I don't know if he's going to write back, because the problem is Nick doesn't trust anybody, and I ain't mad at him for it. Look at the infiltration group that Fancy said she didn't do, but we got her on video claiming, yeah, she was, and she was proud of it at the time. So, and then you have people putting out videos about paranormal shit that have nothing to do with helping Nick, in my opinion. It doesn't even look good for him, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. You guys have to use your own critical thinking about this. If you want to give money to that bullshit, forget I called it bullshit and give money to it. If you want truth, go to the lawyer, because I don't see us getting it from NPG Cornerstone. You have to remember, they tried to distract, stop, say horrible things about people that were only trying to get clemency letters for Nick. There was no ulterior motive. Where is it? Where is the ulterior motive? Again, check with the lawyer. How many packets he got from me? How many letters of clemency he got from me? And then you could go to our community page and see that I put out the receipts of how many times I sent the packets out. So I don't have your answers to what's going on. I think that some of this is bullshit. I think some of this is about getting money. And, if you have money to throw away, give it to a better organization. If you really want to give money to Nick, give it to Nick through JPay. And if you really want to help a defense, before you do that, call the lawyer and get an answer. Get an answer from somebody that is just in it because they want to help Nick, not for clicks, not for views, not for money, not for anything other. And if you guys are questioning me about NPG Cornerstone, there's something that's making you question NPG Cornerstone. And I don't blame you. Gypsy, for all I know, could be behind NPG Cornerstone. Fancy has some sort of affiliation with them now. They've both have kind of spoken highly about each other. And how has either one helped Nick at all? Where is that? Where have we seen that? NPG Cornerstone tried to distract and stop the letters of clemency. Don't you remember that? Of course you do. Fancy had an infiltration group to fuck with Nick. We know this. That's been sent to the FBI. So what will come of it? I don't know. But NPG Cornerstone in the pocket of Fancy, or Fancy in the pocket of them, or them even, saying nice things about each other when Fancy wanted Nick not to see the light of day. And you're going to trust her opinion has changed? Would Nick trust? Nick doesn't trust Fancy at all. Does he even know that NPG Cornerstone and Fancy are talking to each other and backing each other up? Because we've seen the emails of that. We've seen the text messages, the chats, I should say. We've seen the comments. Oh, yeah, I know them. 1 minute, Fancy's like, yeah, I don't trust them. And then the next thing, we see comments. Remember that whole thing came out. Guys, you could do what you need to do. You want to show Nick support, write to him. Show him support in your letters. You want to send him some money, do it through JPay. Any money that he chooses not to use for commissary, he can use for other things. That money is not strictly for commissary. If you doubt me, call the facility. He's in Chillicothe and Potosi. Call the facility and ask if they make him spend his money on commissary. Please, don't take things from other creators, me included. Call. I mean, it doesn't even cost anything to call anymore. Ask how it works. Talk to a classification officer. That's all I'm saying. But don't trust people about this because they've let us down before. If those letters weren't used for clemency like they were told and we were told, where were they? Where are those letters? NPG Cornerstone have them? Those people? Let them do what they say they're going to do. And at each, they haven't proven anything. NPG Cornerstone hasn't proven anything that they've done for Nick in Nick's name. Where are the letters? I'm asking you, NPG Cornerstone, the letters for clemency that were supposed to be there 2 weeks before you said, but the lawyer said, no, it could be 2 weeks later, as long as they're postmarked by the 15th. Where are those letters for his clemency in March? Because it's April now. What happened? That's your responsibility, NPG Cornerstone. I only helped get the letters together for Nick. You have the relationship with the lawyer. Tell people what happened with their letters. I would ask them, guys. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. You've asked me about this. That's what I know about it. I know absolutely nothing. So that's a good organization asking for $250,000. You could see through them like you can a cloud or a bunch of murky water with an alligator on the bottom of it. Be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Be kind, guys, if you can. If not, you can only do what you can do. But try. Thanks, guys.